Andy Bowyer and Jim Holley with the official post-race show for Race Day Live, presented by AMSOIL. That does it for the Duel on the Dome, man. What a track, throwback night. What a couple weeks.
Yeah, I think the fans here in Atlanta, they were happy. I mean, they were satisfied. Both weekends, I think the racing was great. And what do you say? Marvin Musquin wins the second. He had 4 points coming over on Jeremy Martin, but he gains 3 more, so he's got a 7-point lead as they head down to Daytona. But Martin rode good. I mean, just kind of got a bad start. I think that Bogle, he's chomping at the bit to win one of these. I thought for sure he might win one. He had a great heat race win there, but he was just disgusted with himself when he took his helmet off. I mean, he was just beside himself, by himself, and just mad. And I think that Daytona is going to be a great race down there again.
It will. You know, he put a lot into the qualifying today to getting a fast gate pick and a fast qualifying time and a good gate pick. Wanted that to transition into a good start, but they all bottlenecked down there in the first turn. And fenders were flying, the fork guards were flapping around. Jeremy Martin's fork guard was tore off in the first corner. That was kind of the as fast as Marvin Musquin was, they couldn't catch him from there.
No, and like you said, you got to get that start. And Marvin Musquin got the start. He didn't get the start in the heat race, and he got it in that main event. But the track tonight was treacherous. I mean, look at the loops behind us here in that sand, and we talked about it. The sand all night presented big problems for him. And then after this sand section, you make this left-hander back onto the starting line here, and it was hard, slick. You see little some rocks shining up there. I mean, it was tough for the guys, not only in 250, but what a 450 race. What a first 5 laps we had of that main event. Weston Pike gets that $1,500 from supercrosslive.com and leads it. And we talked about it on the show, Race Day Live, that, I said Weston needs to get up there and he needs to lead some of these things. So now he knows what to do. He said, I thought maybe his foot was by. He says, no, it's not my foot. I just tightened up. Never been leading one of these things before. So great for him to lead it. But what do you say about Ryan Dungey? Comes away with a 3rd win of the season. Most importantly, he gains 5 more points on Trey Canard. He's got a 30-point lead as they take it down to Daytona. But, I thought Trey was going to go after him, but Trey just said, I made some mistakes, and, he says, I'm moving on. I can't do anything about this race, but I can change what happens next weekend, and then we'll see what happens. But he ends up 3rd, but I thought Tomac rode well. I mean, Tomac was a little tight there. In that battle they had, there was Weston Pike, there was Eli Tomac, there was Trey Canard. At one point, Reed was up there, and he made a mistake and went down and finished up 7th. His teammate Grant ended up 6th, but I thought that Eli rode well. He said he got a 2nd win, and Trey Canard made a big mistake and went off the track, and that helped him out. So, but I said to Eli, I said, man, I haven't seen you this dirty in a long time since the outdoors. He goes, yeah, it was the sand tonight.
He had sand all the way down his back. We spoke about Chad Reed a little bit. What could have been there? He won last weekend. Wants to win to be the first back-to-back winner, and then he gets the whole shot. I guarantee you he wasn't thinking that number 23 was going to pass him there at the beginning. Kind of upset his rhythm.
Yeah, I mean, we saw him go into the first turn. We thought, Reed's got the whole shot, but Weston kind of held a tighter line and crossed that white chalk line or lime, and picked up that $1,500 like we said. But Reed looked good. I mean, he won his heat race. He held off Eli Tomac. He looked good, but just a little mistake from him. Grabbed a little too much throttle, and the bike broke loose, and he kind of went off the course. But these guys will be ready to go next week.
That's right. Well, it's an excellent 2 weeks of racing here in the Georgia Dome. It was throwback night tonight. 2 guys with throwback gear on won the race. Round 10's in Daytona next weekend. Race Day Live, we'll see you in Indianapolis, and we'll see you there.